Do you like Remarkable's paper tablets, but have data privacy concerns about Remarkable's cloud service? Well, what if I told you you can get most of the functionality of Remarkable's new Paper Pro Move tablet without ever needing to connect it to the internet, an app, or Remarkable's own cloud service? This is the offline experience on the move. Before we get going here, I want to stress a few things. Firstly, I'm not in any way endorsing the offline experience on Remarkable's devices here, I'm just exploring it. Additionally, I've only actually tried this offline approach on Remarkable's newest Paper Pro Move tablet, but from what I recall about the setup process with my own Paper Pro, this might apply to that device too. I also want to stress that while I'm reasonably confident that this setup approach is likely to alleviate data privacy concerns for most users of this device, the Remarkable Move is a device with internal Wi-Fi radios built in, and it may still be possible for the device to remotely phone home to Remarkable somehow, even if you set up the device entirely offline. So, if you're planning on writing the next great novel, or working on something for your employer that's really confidential on this device, or anything, frankly, you would be doing so completely at your own risk. So, consider yourself warned. With that understood, let's take a look at this offline approach and see what you can still do with the device offline. So, if you've unboxed your brand new Remarkable Move, as you might imagine, you'll have to push the power button at the top to turn it on. The device will start up with this cautionary reminder that you'll need a computer or a smartphone to proceed with the setup. But don't worry, you don't actually need that if you're planning to set up the device totally offline. And yes, there's the option to connect up the device to a Remarkable account and the internet later if you change your mind. The next step is to attach your marker, which can also be skipped if you want, but I'm not really sure why anyone would want to. That marker is key to much of the overall use for this device, so I'm definitely going to attach it. The device then just gives you a heads-up notice about the flashing page refresh you can expect from the Gallery 3 e-ink-based screen that the Remarkable Move uses. The next step asks you to connect the device to a wireless internet connection. Now, as we're interested in taking a look at the offline experience on this device, I'll select the skip option. When doing this, the device does put up this warning prompt that an internet connection is required to get access to the latest firmware for the device. So, as I'm personally okay with that for this purpose, I'm going to select Confirm here. Next, the device will prompt you to enter a security passcode. This is entirely up to personal choice, but to save time, I won't enter one here, and I'll skip this option as well. The password can be set up later at any time in the security settings menu, which is convenient. From there, the device simply asks the user to confirm their dominant writing hand, right or left, and that's it. The device is now set up to the extent that it can be offline. As if to reassure you, Remarkable loads this introductory Getting Started document to guide you through the different tools and options on this device. But yes, that means you can use most of the features that come built in on the device. You have access to Remarkable's large variety of pen tools, colors, and line thicknesses. Furthermore, you have the great pressure sensitivity and shading controls offered by the device, can make perfect and non-perfect shapes and lines, can move these around, copy, paste, and resize them. Have access to the Layers tool to put elements of what you draw on different layers that don't affect one another. You even have the Shader Pen tool, which allows you to build up your illustrations on the device by layering different shades over top of each other. Oh, and let's not forget the Text tool to let you type on screen to label those grand creations. In addition to this, you can still load PDFs onto the device, view them in full color. I'm looking your way, Kindle Colorsoft. Read PDFs in portrait or landscape mode. Pinch to zoom the screen to enlarge text and images. And annotate these with all the pen, lasso, layer, and highlight tools available. You can also still use all the contrast adjustment, page enhancement, document navigation, and custom page crop tools as well. In other words, I'd say, and I think many would agree with me here, that you still have access to most of the best features that this device has to offer. Now, if you're committed to truly offline use of this device, that means you won't have access to Remarkable's cloud service, Connect subscription plan specific features, or even the Remarkable Companion app. Hold on a second. How does one get PDFs and EPUB files onto the device without using the app? Well, there's actually another way to do this, and it doesn't need an internet connection. On your Remarkable Move, you can go to the main home screen menu by tapping on these three lines at the top of the device. Then Settings, then, in General Settings, tap Storage, and you'll get to the Storage Settings page. Here you'll see a heading labeled USB Connection. Now, there won't be any buttons or toggle switches showing up here at first, but once you connect the device to a computer via USB-C, you'll suddenly see a toggle switch show up beside this option. Turn this on, and the device will tell you to open an internet browser and enter this address. Wait. Open a web browser? Didn't I say that you don't need the internet for this? Okay, don't worry. If you didn't know, you can still open an internet browser on your computer, even if you're not connected to the internet. Anyway, once you enter this address and hit enter, you'll go to what looks like a website, but it's actually an interface to your own Remarkable device. Here you can put new files onto the device and export files off of it, complete with any annotations you've made on them. You have the option of exporting files as PDFs or in Remarkable's own document format. The difference between the two files is that files exported off the device as a PDF will essentially have all annotations baked into the PDF document. That means that if you put that PDF back onto the Remarkable Move, you can still add annotations to that PDF, but you won't be able to change any annotations which were present when you exported it off of the device. Remarkable document files, on the other hand, can be annotated, taken off of the device, and then you can continue to edit those same annotations you've made earlier once you put them back on to the device. It even keeps track of any layers on the page. Yes, this method is quite a bit more work-intensive than just using the app, but it's the only offline way I'm aware of to put files on and take them off of Remarkable's current lineup of devices. Why Remarkable made this process so laborious is anyone's guess, especially since many other e-readers, like those from Kobo, allow you to just plug the device into your computer and simply drag and drop files onto it. Anyway, we've largely explored what you retain when choosing to use this device offline. But what elements do you have to give up? Well, like I said, total offline use of this device means you won't be able to link it to the Remarkable companion app or any account you have on Remarkable's official website. The same goes with Remarkable's cloud and syncing system. You won't be able to use that either. It also, again, means that any features from the Connect subscription service Remarkable offers will not be available to you offline. If you're curious about what you'd actually have to give up from the Connect experience to use the device totally offline, here's the link to Remarkable's own official page detailing what the Connect subscription brings to the experience. The features I think people are actually likely to miss more are the device experiences that are built in but require the internet to work. Probably the most useful of these is Remarkable's excellent and fast screen sharing ability. Over the internet, you can mirror the device's screen to the Remarkable app and share your annotations in near real time. For instructors, the loss of this feature may be too big a price to pay to use the device totally offline. Offline use also means that you won't be able to send documents or pages via email, and also won't be able to do any converting of written notes to typed text. Regarding note conversion on the device, I have a mixed opinion of just how good this feature is. Sometimes it will handle some pretty hard curveball scenarios I've tasked it with. That was actually pretty good. But other times, I've been less impressed. For example, with how it handles handwritten notes in various color pen types. So, like I feel with most note-to-text conversion tools out there, I think it's a mixed bag. So I'll end with a question for you, dear audience. What do you think about Remarkable's cloud-focused ecosystem? Do you like it? Do you wish they had an easier way to put files onto the device offline? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then why not give it a digital like and subscribe for more Inktelligent videos like this one. Oh, one more thing. After I set up the device totally offline, a few days later I got this note saying that there was a firmware update for the marker on this device. It was even able to install this without asking me to connect the device to the internet. That's great, but if the device was never connected to the internet during the entire process and hasn't been since, where exactly did that firmware update come from? Food for thought.